Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, anybody who is watching us. So we are live now. So I am Sharon Rishad. I'm the face of the page, Sharon and Rishad. We provide an opportunity for anybody to work from online. So I have a lovely, lovely guest all the way from Edmonton, Canada. So Maeco Ignacio, am I pronouncing your name correct?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
correct, Sharon.
Great. So we are going to have a business discussion today. I know that many of the people are asking like this question. I already have a job. I mean, I'm already very busy, and I don't have time for this business. And why do like I know that is coming from some ignorance. So I know that many people don't have that thinking or just ignore that feeling, and we want to explore that more with a discussion with Mako. Like, why do anybody want a second stream of income, even if you have a job, even if you have a stable job, right? So, thank you so much for coming on live today with me, Mako Ignacio. I know you are very busy as well, and congratulations on all your success. And thank you for so much for coming today. And can you please introduce yourself to our audience? What you do and what was your why to start an online business and what's your background?
Hi, so thank you so much, Sharon, for inviting me. So we're always busy, but of course, we always make time to for share this very, very like I just can't say any more like good things about the business that we are um running, right? So thank you so much for inviting me. My name is Meiko. Of course, originally from the Philippines, and now currently living in Edmonton, Canada. I live with my husband, my three wonderful children. Um, Prior to starting my business, I had almost 2 decades of experience working in the fast food industry. That's including my work from the Philippines. And that experience brought me to Canada about 12 years ago as a foreign worker. So I was by myself coming here to Canada. And when I was able to get my family here, so change in the situation. And I think after my maternity ended for my third child, who is 6 years old now. So I had a career shift. So I was working as a supervisor at McDonald's at the time, and then like I told to myself, no, that can't be because weekends, like I was working while the rest of the family were, sleeping, still sleeping, and I woke up 4 a.m. right to start my 5 a.m. shift. But like there has to be a way to change things, right? I want to spend time with them. So during that time, I no, I didn't start the business yet. So I was always wanting to be in public service. Currently, I am working as a business support coordinator in the provincial government of Alberta. But then, before I was able to transition myself into this new career, I had to take a fast course, like short course, like 8 month course in administrative professional. So during that time when I started the business, I was a full time student. I had my weekend, so I only took weekend shifts as a supervisor in McDonald's, and I have my family, I have my toddler. Then so I had a lot on my plate. But then because it's just a reality, you know, I know you can relate. So immigrants, professional immigrants here in Northern America, it's not just enough to have a single source of income, especially with what we are a family of five, right? And of
Yeah.
course, during that time, I want to help my husband. I was studying, but like I feel like I can still, do something from home. So I was really looking for something that I can do online while I was a full time student. So that
Yeah.
was my initial reason why I started the business.
Mhm.
I had to help somehow with of course, like bills, putting food on the table, right?
Yeah.
So that was my initial reason. But then as I grow into the business for like it's been what 3 years, I am able to see myself, my why becomes bigger because it's not only for my family's needs, but I also have that, of course, an immigrant myself. I have family and relatives back home, and of course, right, it's just in us to really help, like as much as we can, and um, I have this bigger why now to help the rest of the family, and then of course the church ministry, and of course anybody else that who needs help. So that is part of my bigger why now, aside from, securing my family's future. It's just like amazing how this business is able to give me that hope, right?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So you have a bigger why now, Miko. I understand. Like, so I understand what you're totally saying about, like, supporting yourself and your family as an immigrant to start from scratch. Having a job, even having a job is not enough. Even having a second job is not enough, especially when you have other needs, like, you want to do help your people back home, and then to support your family, to kids education, everything. It's just not enough, right?
Yes,
And
no.
also, what else is not enough for professionals? So basically, for us, we are short of time always,
Oh
basically.
yes, always.
We can make money. Lot of We are in a world of opportunities, especially in America and Canada. You can get a lot of jobs, but the thing is that what you are going to miss is you missing yourself, missing the time with the family, missing your kids. That's what you're going to do. Right now, I am having my little one just beside me, having this business discussion. So the same way, like, Mako is having her children at home and so doing this business discussion. That is exactly the perils of online business. So you can carry this business anywhere around the globe, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah, yeah. So that totally makes sense, Mako. And also, I know, Mako, like, if you had, when you looked into this opportunity, there may be a lot of opportunities popped up. And what made you think that this is the best option for you? And what did stand out?
Well, during that time, I was really looking for something that I can do online that I can, like, after my, like, I was in school Monday to Friday, the whole day, right? So I don't want to like go outside and work, right? Because like I want to do something that I can do, like, okay, in the evenings I'm just at home, using my laptop, right? So,
Mhm.
and to tell you honestly, the first time I learned about this business system is that I saw an ad into my Facebook feed, right? And it was not just one business owner. There were several of them. So, of course, at first I was skeptical. Skepticism is a natural reaction, right? Especially if you don't know anything about what you've seen, right?
Yeah.
So there's this one business owner, okay, start a digital business. And then like, okay. And then like, and another one, there's a different business, or maybe I think it was at least five like ads that like came through my feed, right? So I was thinking, okay, maybe because there's just more than one, two, three, four. Like maybe this is a real thing, right? This is legit. So what I did was, of course, the curiosity, right? So I registered into the website and then I watched the webinar, and then okay, and then okay, can I do this? That was my question, right? Because I had already a lot on my plate, right? Can I do this? Like, do I have the time? But like I told myself, Mako, you were looking for something that you can do online, right? So that you can stay at home and then at the same time be with your family and then earn, right? So I actually registered to, I think, four or five different business owners, like funnels. We call it funnels, right? So that was how interested I was um, to start the business, and and then if you can say the rest is history. And then I my only regret is that because I took the slow pace, right? Because of course during that time I had to focus. Like, oh, I had to finish my diploma, right? Because I really wanted to be in public service,
Mm,
and the journey has been very productive for me because aside from the financial aspect of course of doing a business, right? Of course, you start a business to have more income stream, but aside from that, what I love is that our community is just so supportive, and the personal development that I've gained, the shift in mindset, right, from an employee mindset to an as a business owner mindset. And I know I have those two hats right now, but it's really development for me, like a mindset shift. Like I have another character, right, as an entrepreneur, and then in the daytime I am an employee, which I love, like serving, in the public service. But then this particular business model, I'm not new to businesses. I've done all those trinkets and things before, and I was also like doing financial services before. But this particular business model really inspired me to really be successful because I know this business, I can leave a legacy to my children. And this business is like, I think this is the number one this online business model out there in the world, because our training of our community and then the founders is just so full of humility and full of integrity. I know this is not a get rich quick scheme. You have to put your work on it to get results. But then I believe that this will be uh, my vehicle to make those reality, or those dreams, those helping others, helping secure my family's future, be a reality in the future. So I'm just so grateful that I have found this business, and I'm enjoying my journey so far.
Yeah, absolutely. And something that you told me actually clicked me. Like, you were always interested in the public service. And can you relate this business to public service now, Miko? Like, I know what we are doing right now is a service as well. How can you relate the service mindset? And do you find that you have found the same niche being in this business?
Yes, this public service is all about being a servant, uh, like servant leader in our business as well. Because in this business, you are able to be a servant leader as well. As as you grow into the business, you will have more business partners and more people that you are bringing in, and you are able to guide them. And the only way, or the best way to make sure that they're on the right path, is to lead them into the correct way, and that is by becoming a servant leader. Like, you know. Teach them, like show them how it is done, right?
Yeah.
And show them the right way, and helping them, like working hand in hand, so that they can also get the success that they wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, this business also, Miko, this has given me like more than what I ever imagined, not only in terms of finance, but, in my leadership skills, in my relationships. I have business partners from all around the globe now. I am able to help them. Able to grow them. I'm able to learn from them. And technically as well, I'm still learning, but I have learned a lot that
Yeah.
I would ever think I will be. That then the business checks that's coming in every almost every day in the mailbox. It's a blessing. That is nothing compared to without picking up any extra shift.
Yeah.
The time that is in our hand is amazing, right? So, like, as nurses, I know you are from different field, but, like, if you're a nurse who is watching, so why do nurses need an extra stream of income? Well, basically, again, you are compromising your family time, you are compromising your health, you are compromising your sanity. You don't have any time for yourself to look after yourself, you know. And then you never know. Nursing job is always there because people are always sick. But
Mhm.
are you able to do that physically all the time?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Yeah.
If you stop working, your income stops, right?
Yeah.
What some companies, they pay you, like, for some insurance companies will pay you like few months, but then after that it's done, right?
Yeah.
So this income, this is, if something like this, if you are learning now, even if you are bedridden, you can run this business. That's the beauty of this business. So that is exactly why any professional need a side stream of income as well. And again, as already Echo mentioned, this is a retirement plan for many, because this
Yeah.
pro is like, we have investment, we have to invest because it's a business, not only money, but the time as well. You have to, but this flexible timing, if you're working, you can put timing here and there, like pockets of time here and there, roughly an hour a day, but you can make much money more than any profession that
Yeah.
you're doing. So I know that we are not going for any profession just for money. It's a service, as you already mentioned. But, like, I always say to my team, if I go for work, I want to go for work because I want to do nursing, because if I love nursing, not for money, basically. So that is exactly what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I'm not picking up any extra shift. I'm happy at home, still making money on my spare time. So yeah, that's the beauty of this business. So, and another thing, like, we can transfer this business to our kids, so it's a legacy that you can leave to your family. And then you will get, at some point of your business, you will get around 5,000 USD every month. uh,
Hmm.
that is a retirement plan. So that is the salary that I'm getting working as a full-time nurse in US. So if you are getting that as an extra stream of income, why not, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you want to add any more points, Mako, do you want to?
Yes, just to directly answer this why question, why do we need a second stream of income, especially us? We are still working in our full time career, which we both love. Like for me, if you love your career, go for it. You don't need to quit in order to start this business. You can successfully run this side business alongside your career. Because, like, let me just share with you, I've been reading, like, in the professional side, there is no security even how many years you've been working in your profession, because like especially in your, like, I've just read like high level CEOs or senior management, senior professionals been laid off, right? Because of course companies are, downsizing, they're cost cutting, and then there is just no security in your job.
Yeah,
And the only security is if you are going to be your own boss, right? So you can start this business as a part-time business alongside your full-time career, and who knows, you may have an early retirement. You don't need to wait 65 years when you're 65 years old or 70 years old to do that retirement, right? Because guys, it's just a reality nowadays, especially with increasing prices of everything, right? And of if you are an employee, your income, you can only earn so much because there is a ceiling to, the salary that you can get from being an employee, right? So there is no security, and what if there's some emergencies, right? If you want to give more, you can do more for your family. Why not start this one? If you are still able, you still have time, you are still physically fit to do this business, right? Why not wait for when you're old and you can't do anything more, right? So
yeah,
that's it for me. Like it's like having a plan B is not an option nowadays, especially in our part of the world,
yeah.
Sharon, right? I think it's a
Yeah.
necessity nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that. I agree with that. So, so much valuable point that we gave to our audience right now, Miko. I think so. I mean, especially when we are really young, we don't really think about it, right? Unless you are wise enough,
Yeah, yeah.
you have to hit that age to think of all those kind of things,
But
right?
sometimes it's
Mm.
gonna be a hard lesson for some people, right? Like
Yeah,
waiting for something really, really big to happen in their lives before they think, oh, I really needed that. They're already laid off. Oh no, I should, right? So
yeah.
now is the time we are sharing this to you guys, and yeah, just take that first step and ask how you can start. You can reach out to Sharon or I, and like yeah, we'll be glad to help you start.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, if any of you want more information, please feel free to reach out to Mako or myself, and then we will be able to provide you more details. Yeah, so that's it. Like, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining Mako today. Thank you, anybody who was viewing. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening. Bye.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.